Hello everyone, I'm Chris Mazzillo Sorensen, and this is a retrospective of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. In my quest to review every Kingdom Hearts game in chronological order before the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm starting with one of the latest games released, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I'm not including X and Unchained X because Jesus, imagine playing through this. A prequel to the main set of games, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep follows three young youths on their various quests, individually, because non-linear and repetitive stories are really quite enjoyable. They're really not. Our story opens with a mysterious figure dumping a dead body in a carpet on a beach. Oh, wait, it's Ventus. Smash cut to three happy friends having a rip-roaring good time, just being friendly friends. What could possibly go wrong? Although, no time for ever wondering about what could go wrong, because, well, there's the very important Mark of Mastery exam just around the corner.
Oh yeah! Terra, you and I have our Mark of Mastery exams tomorrow.
Oh no!
Featuring actual Sakaguchi, and also a guy who definitely isn't evil. Again, what could possibly go wrong? Well, wouldn't you know it, things go wrong and the gang splits up on their own journeys for different reasons. Terra runs away because Keyblades on motorcycles are just too cool. Ventus runs away because, well, Terra ran away, and then Aqua has to try and fix things because, well, Ventus and Terra ran away. It's a bit of a mess, really. Also, Disney characters are in this still.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah!
Thanks, Mickey. Lest we also forget, it includes the creepiest man alive, and oh boy. Each character is really set out on their own personal quests of self-discovery, such as Terra, who's kind of going out of his way to prove that he definitely will never commit evil, and he's actually a good guy. He does this by, well, immediately helping Maleficent steal the heart of a girl. Not in that way.
Here it is, just what I've waited for.
Ventus, on the other hand, is off trying to make friends in strange new worlds, which also leads him through all the classic Disney stories that are ultimately quite empty. Like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Is this guy alright? Moving on. Aqua, on the other hand, just kind of finds herself trying to fix everyone's problems, which includes sieging an actual castle and killing, well, hundreds of things. Terra continues on his journey of desperately trying not to kill anyone, and, well, continues to struggle, somehow. And Ventus, well, at least he's making friends.
Hope a Ven dream come true too.
As you play through, you learn bits and pieces of Ventus's mysterious past, and also how he's associated with the ever so angsty figure Vanitas.
You good with a Keyblade? Whoa! What's the matter?
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's how I also deal with social interaction, to be fair. The gang regroup momentarily to fight a giant robot, and then also immediately fall out again and split up. Terra finds himself having to try and save Master Xehanort,
Master Xehanort!
who definitely isn't evil, and once again tries very hard to not kill anyone. Ventus also makes some friends, and he just becomes this precious cinnamon roll, just trying to find people who like him. Lest we forget, this is still a Square-Enix game. I'm not entirely sure how you might have, because one of the characters is literally Sakaguchi himself, whose name is an anagram of Square, but there is also Zack from Final Fantasy VII. He's the only non-Disney, non-Kingdom Hearts character in the entire game.
Hey, how about one date?
While this is going on, Terra uses his motorbike skills to kill Unversed for some reason, and then bestows his Keyblade to a young youth who doesn't really understand the true dangers of stranger danger. Speaking of stranger danger, after having been given lifetime passes to Disneyland, almost quite literally, Ventus finds himself in an awkward and worrying interaction with a man in a spandex suit who's all too eager to interact with a young child. Terra eventually shows how Disney buying Star Wars has had an effect on Kingdom Hearts by showing that he was once the student, but now he is the master. Sadly, he is only but a master of darkness. Darth.
Let all that anger out, my boy. Give your heart over to darkness.
Wait, Xehanort is evil? He seemed like such a cool guy. Either way, the final showdown takes place in the Keyblade Graveyard, and the game replicates the events of the secret movie from Kingdom Hearts 2, except in engine, and therefore worse. The game continues to its final climax as Terra faces off against Xehanort and has his body possessed by an old man. Ventus fights out against Vanitas, and sort of has his body possessed and or is assimilated. And then Aqua cleans up everyone's mistakes. Again, resulting in even herself being lost in the dark dimension, never to be seen again. Out of all the spin-off games, it's probably one of the best ones, and definitely the strongest, although it's sad to say the bar isn't exactly set too high. Mechanically, it's one of the strongest spin-off games, with the introduction of style commands for you to spin around with. They managed to make magic and the various skills actually seem powerful and worthwhile, and even shotlock commands, which you can use to easily beat every boss with. I mean, I was playing on the hardest difficulty and rarely ever ran into any issues. Sadly, the storytelling sort of reverts back to the classic Kingdom Hearts 1 way of telling any story, in which you basically just play through the Disney film that you've been set in and hope for the best that it might be interesting. But it's not, because it's been fragmented into 3 different chunks, and also nobody cares about these films. This means the game is a little bit needlessly meandering at times, and kind of means it never really ends, especially with the given number of extra episodes and secret episodes and final secret episodes. Well, the game does have an ending. It ends. It just takes a fucking long time, because you've got to play the game 3 times, and do the same things 3 times. I'd just rather have to never go to Neverland again. Never again land. At the end of the day, it does include a lot of just copy and pasting from previous Kingdom Hearts games, and in terms of story, I'm not entirely sure if it just muddies the waters a little more, or actually cleans them up, as I can only assume it intended to do so. However, the gameplay of it is strong enough for you to get through the game with, and definitely holds it up a little bit. It is odd that in an attempt to clean up the weird spiral of madness that Kingdom Hearts got into, this game doesn't really help fix it. If anything, it just adds more characters to the spiral of madness. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like that, feel free to let me know with a little comment or your thoughts on Birth by Sleep as well. Look forward to me looking at some of the mini-games of Birth by Sleep, and if you look in the description down below, there should also be a more written review-like thing for you to feast your eyes on. Thank you, and goodbye.